In other news now, Barbadians should find it easier to traverse some major roads by Christmas as a multi-million-dollar road rehabilitation project is set to get underway next week. The multi-million-dollar Global Roads project is being funded by the Inter-American Development Bank. And joining us now to tell us more is Sharika Griffith. Good evening, Sharika.
Good evening to you, Lisa. Well, the $43 million project will be targeting 9 roads, but it will begin with 5 in the first instance. They are Carmichael Road, St. George. Now that's the road from the Boarded Hall roundabout to the Turnpike intersection with Highway 4. There is Hothersill St. Michael from the Clyde Walcott roundabout to Lears roundabout, and Highway 6 from the Henry Ford or Newton roundabout to Searles roundabout, and then Searles roundabout to 6 Road St. Philip. And finally, we have Belleair Road from the Crane roundabout to Sam Lord's Castle. Now this afternoon, a contingent from the just concluded International Road Federation Congress, led by Acting Prime Minister Santia Bradshaw, toured some of the roads to be fixed. Project manager in the Ministry of Transport Works and Water Resources, Dave Scantlebury, will be overseeing the works. He spoke to the media at Carmichael Road, which will be the first one to undergo repairs under the project.
It is actually the junction between Carmichael Road and the trailway, the old railway. What we're looking to do here is to put in traffic signals, because private interests are looking at this area and saying, look, let us promote active mobility. By active mobility, I mean walking and cycling. All right? So the next project that we're going to be looking at would be, well, the one that we looked at last was Highway 3 between the Lears roundabout and Clyde Walcott at Hottersill. We're looking to start next week with the first 2 projects being done by Stuart Williams Construction, and soon after, hoping by week after, Infra Inc. will be starting their 3 projects.
Now, the roads are expected to take a total of 6 months, so officials say they should be completed by Christmas. Mr. Scantlebury gave an overview of what the work will entail.
What we're looking to do on this project and the others really is to mill off the top about 3 to 4 inches of road. That's maximum. And to put back crusher run, as well as a 2-inch or 50 millimeter wear and core surface. That's mainly it in terms of the surface. However, we're looking to better the drainage. There are culverts that we need to change, bridges that need fixing. Especially on this road, there's a well that we need to demolish and rebuild to make sure it's safe. We are also going to be doing quite a bit of utility relocation.
And Acting Prime Minister Bradshaw, who is also the Minister of Transport and Works, says the roads were prioritized because of their condition and the fact that they are major arteries connecting the countryside and the city area.
You know what the conditions are of many of our roads. It's not rocket science. We know what are the worst condition roads, and we've had to prioritize those roads because in many cases there are key roads to get access from the countryside into the city areas. There are roads that have aggravated average Barbadians for many years, but it is all part of a wider, ambitious road program to not only bring relief in the urban corridor, but also in the rural corridor as well. And so, as you know, in a couple of months, we're going to be having the rollout of the Scotland District project, the Complant project, and so this is also just another addition to the ambitious program for the government for road infrastructure.
Now, Ms. Bradshaw also acknowledged that the work is commencing during hurricane season. She says while disruptions are inevitable, she's asking the public to be patient.
I think the contractors are well aware that, starting at this time is obviously going to be a challenge, but we have no control over when access to financing takes place, and so I think they are well aware. They're Barbadians. They know what the terrain entails, and I think they will take the necessary precautions. What I would ask Barbadians to do is to just be patient, just to understand that, after years of perhaps suffering and driving on these roads and having the inconvenience, that we're actually now taking, bull by the horns and really trying to get this addressed.
In anticipation of the disruptions these roadworks will cause, 2 public meetings were held with residents of affected areas. Officials have promised to listen to any feedback from residents and make the necessary adjustment once the work begins.